presents
The Steamrollers
Adventure Podcast
contains mature language
and situations.
Discretion
is advised.
Alright, let's see. Where is this shit? The microphone go on here or what? Hello. Alright, how do I turn this on? Alright, let's see. Alright, turn on in 3, 2, 1. I guess that wasn't, no, that was off. Okay, well, I don't know how much I record anyway. Let's start all over again. Alright, hold on a second. I gotta find the Robbie with the protocols. God. You know, it would be nice if he didn't do this crap where we're like doing solo hosting. You know, I never asked to be a solo host here. I'm perfectly fine just mopping the floors. Jesus, wait, nice. Alright, hang on. I think I got it. Hang on. Okay, I guess. Sorry, folks. Yeah, sorry. Ben here. BNE 941. I'm the old Copperheart guy. Jesus. You'll have to excuse me. I gotta do a lot of talking here today, and I run out of breath. And I know some of you might have noticed in the past, it's like, why does this one Copperheart have to breathe? And I don't. It's just something that was programmed into older Copperheart models, and they took it out because it was stupid later on. So that's why you don't hear Robbie and Boris and Nissa and Margie and Lucy and all those other old Copperhearts this way, and Eden and Edna and whatever else. You don't hear them breathing. Anyway, jeez. Okay, I didn't expect solo hosting it was going to be this much of a pain in the tuchus. Hold on. Hang on a second, I'll be right back. Where is this at? No, that's not that potion. Damn it, is it right here? Oh, alright, that's it. Why is he still using me? I can't make heads or tails out of this book. The job doesn't make the whole paper like this. Oh, jeez. Alright, I'm so sorry, folks. Alright. Screw it. Let's see if I can just remember what some of them are. Protocols. Protocols 4 or whatever. 4 is the number of the season, and then the number is the number of the protocol. So I guess I'm good for giving you some insider information, I guess. Anyway, let's see. Okay, I guess the big thing about the protocols is stuff like contacting the show if you like it, promoting other shows the Storycrafter does. It's the merch store. I don't think there's anything new yet, but I know he's working on it. He's got some great ideas. You should see the posters around here. He's got brand new posters for all the shows. It's really some fantastic stuff. And there's a hat that's coming up for a Copperheart thing. Anyway, yeah, and also leaving us some good reviews wherever you can, and all that kind of stuff. I don't know which one it was supposed to be this time. I know, yeah, let's see. Yeah, other shows, he's got the audio drama thing that scares Robbie, and he's got the cartoon thing on, it's on the YouTube thing, I don't get that. I missed days when television had just 3 channels. I didn't mind getting up off the lazy boy and turning the dial. 2, 5, 7, 9, 11, 32. And then later in 66, it was all Spanish, I think. And then later it was a porno channel when, I think, when not streaming, what was before cable? When cable started, there was on TV and touch me here kind of programming. Anyway, I'm sorry, folks. You can find out all that kind of stuff over at our website, www.https://backslash www.hpsstories.com.org.net.prn. Or something like that, I guess. Is there a .prn? Yeah, I was thinking porno sites should have .prn. It would make things easier. Huh. Never thought of that. Yeah, I'm sorry, I got distracted. Okay, let's see. Previously on. Okay. Previously on. Yeah, that's good. You know what? I'm just gonna wait for the music to calm down. I ain't good at timing this computer stuff. I mean, I remember working with Orson Welles back in 1938 when we did War of the Worlds. I had a great big mason jar full of rocks that I had to turn the lid on really slow when the big guy pointed at me. That was easy. I can't do this in here by myself. I don't even know how to work a damn computer. Let's see. I got nobody pointing here, so I'll just have. So I have no idea when I'm supposed to start. I'll just wait for the music to stop. Okay, here we go. In this episode, we're going to pick up where we left off on episode 281. That's the one where the cogman, Nigel Osbert Wintermann, played by Rupert, was investigating a series of horrifying grisly murders in the lower commons of Boston. He had discovered a bunch of body parts hanging by chains in an old abandoned warehouse. And when we last saw him, I think he was jumping out of an outdoor freight elevator and doing a superhero landing after seeing someone moving around the crime scene. It may have been somewhere shortly after that. Whatever the case, he saw somebody creeping around and he's gone off to looking for him. That's where we're going to pick up. And if you want to re-listen to the episode to bring you back on track, it was, so let me dig in the box here. That was, 281, Parallax and Flush. All right, this episode finds our mechanical gentleman coming face to face with. No, hold on. I think it's part of the title. Oh, this is good. Okay. Here we go. Episode 289, Chapter 10, The Phantom of the Warehouse.
You're listening to the Steamrollers Adventure Podcast, a steampunk actual play tabletop role-playing comedy show based on the fiction of Michael J. Rigg. Now, let the adventures continue.
You think he's in the mood?
I am so.
I can see his nipple through his hoodie.
Oh yes. Oh, and Martin, don't go anywhere. Ray, you're not just gonna observe.
Oh.
You're in it to win it, buddy.
Oh,
Still.
boy.
All right, baked bean fans.
Break burn.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are again. Steamrollers Adventure Podcast. The longest running, bestest ever steampunk adventure comedy horseshit, whatever.
Mm-hmm. In the world.
In the world.
In the world.
In the world. In a world where baked beans.
He's going to break down this episode.
People are going, is that shit still going
I
on?
know.
Because the way this is edited.
This will be going on for 2 months.
The way this was edited, we did it in one sitting, but the way this is edited is it's going to be like 14 episodes.
So it's going to be cringe.
Yeah.
And me saying cringe is going to also be like really cringe.
Yep. I was not a part of this.
Right. Ray, you want to introduce yourself?
I'm Ray. I'm playing Martin Barnett.
Woo! Almost crushed by a plane. Oh yeah, we shouldn't say things like that. These are all going to be out of order.
True.
Hey, look, it's like, what did you mean by that? Come back and find out what the hell
Yeah.
Mike means by that.
Yeah.
Bunch of teasers.
No, this will be taking place after that.
Okay.
Yes. And last but certainly not least, the man with the plan, the Winterman, Rupert.
Hi, I'm Rupert Faullhurst, and I'll be playing Nigel Osbert Wintermann, the cogman chief inspector of the Boston area, according to my character sheet.
Wow, what a title.
I know, right?
What do you actually do? Librarian?
Big A do crime.
All right. Awesome set of circumstance. Oh, and Rupert, in case you missed this, I have rescinded my original plan to trash what I call the false start episodes, and I've decided to keep them in with the exception of Martin's part. So,
Yeah.
yes, your investigation in the Commons.
It all happened.
And stepping out of the elevator, that all happened. And this is
Yeah.
that's what we're going to pick up.
I see, yeah.
Yeah, Shay. Don't forget the meh. Meh. All right, let's go back to Boston.
Boston.
Shortly after, the indestructible cogman
Leapt from the...
leapt from the elevator. Now, since you were in the elevator, I do recall you had taken off the gas mask.
Yep.
But you still have like the rubber sort of hazmat suit on thing.
Yeah, because, don't want the suit to be damaged.
True, because you got the suit underneath and your beautiful sky blue armband.
I think the armband was describing over the rubber suit, right?
No, it's actually under. It's around your suit, not the hazmat suit.
Okay.
Oh, you regular.
Yeah, the regular suit.
So is the coloring clear, or is it like a kind of blacked out rubber thing?
It's like a blacked out rubber thing.
Cool.
Yeah. It's like you're wearing bits of tire. Smells like it too. All right. Now, Nigel had seen an individual walking in the warehouse in a fine dark suit, apparently without any kind of hazmat gear of any kind. There is poisonous gas down here from the chemical bombings of the Confederation. However, that
I don't know anything about that.
that will
Sorry, one character.
that will not affect Nigel.
Yeah.
In the least, and unless this other person is a cogman, they will be infected unless there's something else.
Which is the concern.
Right. Now, also to bring people up to speed, Nigel was called to investigate a crime scene that had various body parts. Don't know how many, but it was figured that they were all female, and
Between the ages of 10 and 13.
something like that, yes. And some actually had pointed ears, those whose heads were at least visible or partially visible. And when observing the room from a certain angle, pointed out in perfect serifed font the word Moss, which is the last name of Handenmoss.
Yes, but Nigel doesn't know who the fuck that dude is yet.
Yes.
Only certain people who were listen to Season 3 in a very minor episode with Jameson and will recognize that character. Go listen to it!
Go listen to it now, then come back. Yeah!
No, seriously, pause it right now, go listen to the episode if you haven't done already, and then come back, we'll wait.
It's time for a SRAP flashback.
Bradford Thorne is here, of Thorne and Wolf.
Yeah.
Or Thorne and Hearst. And also Kyle Wolf, of Wolf Autobot. And a man who leaves a very pronounced and powerful wake. Let's see, what was his name? Yes, I know. Oh, Handon Moss. He is the Director of Acquisitions for Dubert and Farreau. Handon Moss is a very, impressive character. Short-cropped white hair, sharp white goatee, black suit, everything fitting perfectly, and his eyes are so deep and dark, it's like they make you shiver when you look at him. And he says,
Jameson Mayfield. Indeed an honor.
and he offers his hand.
I'll take his hand and say likewise.
His hand is ice cold.
Just like his heart.
Like his heart, exactly.
I will compliment his suit.
Oh, thank you very much.
Inquire about the tailor.
Ooh. It's one of the finer garments of Leek and Bostitch Corporation. They are the number 15 corporation in the world above Glass and Christian, and they specialize in fabrics, cloth, and clothiers.
It's Leakin' Bostitch.
I'm going to take a moment to write that down in a notepad that I have.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
and-
you have a pen.
Yeah, I mean, the suit that he's wearing is worth a green chip. I mean, as far as when green chips are extravagance points.
I wasn't going to offer my pen to that chick, so
So, are you looking forward to the unveiling?
I am.
I can't wait to see it. Have you looked out the window? Have you seen it? It looks enormous.
It does.
Yes. I imagine the subject is on horseback, perhaps raising a rapier in the air, and victory for our immortal empire.
Could be possible.
Stay away from Commodore Essage. She's a bitch.
She didn't seem like the brightest.
Pardon?
She didn't seem like the brightest.
Who?
Commodore.
Oh, yes, well, possibly. I don't know. She's a bitch.
Just a bitch.
Yeah, he's saying things, but it seems like he doesn't realize he's saying them.
Will you excuse me?
Absolutely, sir.
All right.
This has been a Shroud Flashback.
How'd you like it?
Guys, I'm a sociopath.
That wasn't nearly enough time.
No.
No. Well,
But if they paused it is because,
Yeah,
we're just
yeah.
waiting here.
well, that's
Intuitive.
true. I guess we
true.
can continue. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't even remember it, so.
I got a
You weren't there, so it's fine.
brain like
You
a
were busy
bake.
parading, I think.
I wasn't there?
You weren't there.
Oh.
It was during the episode where you were on parade, I think.
Oh,
Parade?
The victory parade.
Oh, okay.
maybe. Yeah.
It was real early on in season 3.
Yeah.
Real early.
Very, yeah.
Yeah.
It's time for a Shroud Flashback.
Roy!
Don't scare me like that.
Awesome.
What happened now?
Roll a 20. Someone is going to try to pull you out of the line.
An 8.
No, they do so.
Where are we going?
You're pulled off to the side to pose for a photographer.
Oh, okay.
Boy.
Are you going to pose?
Well, they pulled me out of line.
Yeah, they did. And now it's a young woman on one side of you and a young man on the other, and the guy throws the black cloth over his head and he's like lining up.
I put my arm around their shoulders.
holding up the flash powder and there you go. The picture's taken.
Your ass is grass and mash.
Thank you, soldier.
You're welcome.
You're gonna jog back into place.
Yeah.
Roll a 20.
Oh boy. 17.
Beta's got a 20. Oh! He trips you as you jog up to get back in your place. Your rifle goes skidding along the road. And someone
have
comes out
rifles?
and picks it up. Yeah, you did. It's part of the costume.
Oh, we just had swords.
You got swords and rifles.
Okay.
Because the bayonets look scary.
Oh.
Yeah. So some 8-year-old kid goes out and picks up a rifle.
Shoot you.
Can I have that back? Yeah.
And drags it, scraping it along the street and hand back.
Oh, yeah.
The bayonet is bent at a 30-degree angle.
This has been a Shroud Flashback.
All right. But someone Nigel does know. Was prime suspect in this, right?
Dominique Fessler.
Dominique Fessler.
So the outfit didn't match her description, but the fact that there was someone unmasked, unsuited down there is a cause for concern. Mm-hmm. And could be an accomplice. So Nigel handed the punch card that he made with all his findings on it to the other inspector.
Yes.
Hit the emergency stops, ripped open the doors, and jumped between the gap between the elevator and the wall, and superhero landing on the floor.
Right. And this is where we continue.
I'm just rolling with it.
Are you going to go to where you saw those footsteps and pursue, I'm assuming? Or are you going to try...
Except one is kind of get fingers and open the elevator shaft. Because, I doubt that opened when I hit the bottom.
Oh, no, it's see, the thing about that is there really isn't a shaft, per se. It's more like a framework. Yeah.
Like a freight elevator.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you landed pretty much in another part of another warehouse. There are boxes and barrels and such around. None of it any good. It was probably all foodstuffs, all of which has been, pretty much rotted away by the Confederate chemical blight.
Cool. Nigel draws Bull. Actually, he wouldn't think about witches and warlocks in this. Although that's kind of about now. He'll draw Bull. Fuck it. We'll start with Bull.
Okay.
And to kind of get the barrel charging, he'll then look to the other officers and be like, "Has anyone not reported in from the perimeter that was established?"
No, sir.
Then someone is slipped past the perimeter. Everyone to arms.
All right. They look at each other confused. It's like, sir, nobody came through here. They're like.
I did not ask you the question. I gave you the order to arms.
One guy looks at the other guy and is like, Sergeant? It's like, do it. Like charge their various weapons.
But what about my sandwich?
Nobody would be eating a sandwich down here. Blech, gross.
They've also got the masks on, which is kind of something I realised when re-listening to this. Nigel should have made all of these people come up with them so they could all take the masks off and he could see if any of them were Dominique. But we'll get to that in a minute. More personal concerns. Because, serial killers love returning to their crime scenes to watch the police try and figure it out.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
But right now, I will then, I want constant radio chatter and I want to be aware of any movement inside the warehouse.
Yes, sir. You heard the inspector move with Boston accent.
You heard the inspector. That was awful.
You had him. Move. That wasn't very good either.
Yada, yada, yada.
The fuck?
So you've all heard our terrible attempts. You can imagine it better. Good job.
Right. And wait,
Bo.
Inspector, I think I'm having a hat attack. There you go. That's it as far as we go.
From Boston.
All right, Ray. I need you to park that accent.
Oh, there you go. Just let's make everybody JFK. All right, Nigel.
Cool. Yeah. So with the perimeter guards kind of formed up and ready to go, Nigel is going to kick down the door and make his way back into the warehouse.
Okay.
With what would be the best way of finding he would know this. What, in terms of picking up, because he thinks it's either Dominique or a sort of human mapping assistant.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of picking up cogman with vision, I'm guessing thermal vision wouldn't work because we're gear based.
Correct.
It's not like there's an engine or anything. It's not steam powered. So
right.
I don't know.
Right.
What kind of vision would be good for finding?
Right.
Oh shit. My wife just gave me a jump scare.
Oh, jeez.
No, darling.
I'd say some kind of focused metal detection, maybe, if there is such a thing.
Cool. I guess we'll stick with night vision for now, just so I can pick up any movement easier, and have his ears tuned up, listening for any sound.
Okay. Now the walkway where you had seen the person in the suit was all right. The warehouse is this giant stadium-sized place, as was described. You went through one area that had a lower subceiling and a loft around it, and in there were all the body parts. There are ladders here going up to landings that circumnavigate the entire warehouse, basically with a track just inside the railings where an overhead crane would ride back and forth to move the crates. Yeah. When you saw the person walking, they were on that upper level.
Cool. Then he takes the direct route.
Yeah. In fact, if you climb the ladder right here, you should see their footprints in the muck.
Cool. Nigel will, before he climbs up, scan for those footprints.
All right, perfect. Yes. No roll necessary. They're very clear because there's an inch of this shit. So it's like following somebody footprints in the snow in an open field. Pretty clear.
Are they small or large footprints?
Man-sized.
Man-sized.
Yeah.
Is it large male? Large frame.
Average.
Average height.
Yeah.
Cool.
And
but given the impression they're making, how deep the impression is it heavy, light?
Light. Also, they're dress shoes.
Smartwear.
That show no sign of worn.
Okay, so I'm guessing, I don't know if it was never established, but I'm guessing Nigel has some sort of radio comm with these people, even though I've already come out and it was never really established. But this time he would have definitely picked up some sort of comms.
Yeah, we can say he's got a wind-up radio.
Yeah.
So you got that on your belt, and it's got the coiled cable that you can talk into. Yeah.
Yeah. So this time, when he kicked everyone to action, he would have picked one of those up.
Okay.
I think, and he winds up and dials the sergeant basically.
Okay.
We're looking for average height, masculine, kind of lightweight, or able to manipulate themselves dexterously in formal wear.
Understood, Inspector. Understood. Understood, Bobby. That was a little better, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit better.
Just never thought of it in terms of impersonating Kennedy. Let's decide that everybody from Boston talks like Christopher Walken. No. All right.
No. Cool. So yeah, no. Having it stuck, he'll then holster the radio and then climb up the ladder.
Okay. Yep. You get
quietly as possible.
Yes. And the footsteps go into the next warehouse. And you follow. Yeah, and again, no torch. This is just night vision, correct?
Yeah, no, we're not, because the floor, if it's smoggy down here, the torch will just shine back in his face.
Right.
So he's going as quietly as possible.
Yes. Every once in a while, there's a glint on a wall or something from the swinging torches of the cops looking around. It gives it that sort of eerie vibe, like in Blade Runner when Deckard goes up to the toy maker's place. You get the airships going over with the spotlights and the advertisements. Yeah, it's like this really creepy sort of vibe. and then the guy bursts. He punches through a wall, grabs your hand, and breaks 2 of your fingers.
God damn it!
Good luck with that. It's like trying to break the Hulk's fingers.
So you said it goes into the next warehouse. Is that outside of the established perimeter? Is that in that?
It is outside the perimeter, but it is where the footsteps are leading.
Okay.
And still nobody saw it. Once you cross that threshold, footprints make a turn onto a catwalk. And no, you're not going to lose it on the catwalk because this muck has settled even onto the crisscrossing grate and built up like snow falling on thin branches.
It's the same. My footprints are probably doing the same because I've been traipsing around in it.
Exactly. 3 steps and they stop.
Wow.
This is the part where we do the horror scenario where we look up.
You always look down first, don't you?
No. Horror films, you should always fucking look.
Always look up. And there's always something dripping.
Yeah, when you want to look up before the dripping starts. If it's dripping started, you're already fucked.
Yeah.
This way, at least. I may not be.
Right. There is like various crisscrossing rafters and whatever. The muck is not disturbed, as if someone bent their knees and launched themselves up, even if they had some kind of superpowers. They just disappear. They just stop. The tracks just stop right there. And on those crisscrossing beams and stuff above, you see they are coated with the muck as well. No sign of handprints or footprints or any kind of anything disturbed at all.
A Houdini.
Yes.
Okay.
Roll a 20. It's going to be for observation.
Alrighty then. Got some shit for that. Let's go.
Yeah,
also, I haven't picked my roll versus roll cards. How many do I need to pick?
4, please.
4. Cool. And there are... Cool. So, page 8 doesn't have anything on it. Page 9. We've got 4 in it. Ray, pick a number between 1 and 4.
3.
Lol. Pick better next time.
3.
6. That'll be probably page 7 then. Ray, pick a number between 1 and 9.
9. 9. 3.
The fuck?
Ooh, nice. Ray, pick a number between 1 and 4. Do not pick. You can't pick 3.
1.
And then last one. If I can not get the same number again, I'm gonna go. Pick a number between 1 and 9. Mike.
8.
8.
8. That's between 1 and 9.
I know. That's a dull
Cool.
number.
Alrighty, so observation, right?
Yes, roll a 20 plus D4. I don't think you have any pluses that would fit that under smarts.
Well, for observation, I have +2 to multivision under effort, and +1 for observation under effort as well. So.
So effort. Stacks only with effort.
So I got +3, I think.
Yeah, because you are using your multivision. That is true. Yes, +3 or D6.
Let's go D6 because the math's slightly more in my favour. No whammies. Hey, we got a 6 on the D6 and an 18 on the D4, which gives me a total of 24.
24. Extra black chip. Your way.
I now have 3 black chips. Sorry, 4 black chips. Damn. I'm gonna start cashing these in. Is there an exchange rate?
There is not.
No.
Yeah.
You can't do 3 blacks for 1 red.
No, you got rid of that.
Yeah, to get rid of all exchange. For the blacks and the reds, I should probably do that because, over here, I'm running out of black chips.
Yeah, because it's +1 or +3, so 3 blacks would make 1 red.
But
cool.
The difference is blacks can be used. I'll allow it, but blacks can be used on any die. Reds on D20s only.
Okay.
So, still want to make that change, or?
No, I'm good.
Okay. I think that's probably why I did away with it.
If I get to 6, then maybe, but yeah.
Okay. There is something right behind you.
Ooh, jump scare.
Interesting. Okay, so Nigel's immediate reaction is he's got bow in his hands, and he's fucking fast. So I think he turns on like a dime and gets his gun right under this thing's face. Doesn't pull the trigger, but he snaps to attention with the gun ready to go, and this thing under its jaw.
Sweet. All right.
He's making a point. The intention is not immediate violence.
Right.
I fucking know you're there. Don't fucking try that shit.
Right. All right, roll a 20.
I think I made everybody uncomfortable.
Let's go with toughness.
So +2 to martial arts, +2 to strength of will, defensive reactions and timing / fighting.
That does stack to that. So, do you want to do a +4 or a D4?
I'll take the +4. And I'm going to cash in a black chip on this one.
Oh, you can wait until after you roll.
Okay, I'll wait till after I roll. It's fine.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, welcome back. It's intermission time. There are a couple of things I should mention. We've got more tiers on our Patreon support system. You could find all that stuff out on our support page of riggstories.com, or you go to the patreon.com and it's / or whatever it is, Rigg Stories, and you'll find out there. Our top tiers now include participatory titles of executive producer and producer. Those are titles I once held back in the glory days of Hollywood, back when it was called Hollywoodland, before the land part fell off. And we've added a new tier for recognition on the other end of the spectrum. Steel is this one. And for only $2.25, you get mentioned in every production, thank you shout-outs, and trickle-down bonuses along with some other stuff. It's pretty cool, I think. I think the Storycrafter's done some pretty good stuff with that. The thank yous. Jesus, I lost my place here. All right, wish me luck with the names. Here we go. Sorry if I mess up the pronounces. Thank you so much for being a Patreon helper to the show. Brad Mack, Delta Alpha, Eric McNeil, Jared Mosman, Irritating Fog, Michael, Mike West, Robin, Alan Farkas, Churlington, Bizacote, Martin Sable, Michael Villas, Pack Mule, Ray Volk, Andrea Pena, Ann McMicken, George Stanko, Janice Weston, Jeff Fogg, Keely Wood, Michael Rawdon, Rupert, Rupert Rupert, Ryan Smith, Flub 2, Sarah Elkins, Tim George, that's easy, 2 first names, Christopher Durback, I remember him, he's from season 3. He was the cook. I like that guy. Mad Zag, and Rachel Krislov. Anyway, Jesus, I hope I got all those names right. I'm so sorry if I messed them up. I'm sure Boris will do better next time. Oh God, what am I saying? Anyway, our executive producer this episode is George Pecenica, and this episode is produced by Sholom West. Thank you so much, guys, for the production assistance. You guys are great. Okay, now back to the exciting conclusion of The Phantom of the Warehouse. Oh, jeez. I need a break.
Okay, I'll wait till after roll, it's fine.
Yeah.
Cool.
Alright.
So with the +4 gives me to 17.
Alright, you got it.
I'm going to spend actually one of my reds to get that up to a flaccid 20.
Flaccid 20. Alright. What would have brought your stun pistol right up under the chin of an assailant, there is no assailant.
Oh.
There is instead a hovering chrome ball.
Don't touch it.
Shut up, Ray.
I wasn't there. I don't know any shit about this.
But since you got your soft 20 out there, Nigel instantly recognized it wasn't a person and therefore has no chin, and was able to point the weapon right at the sphere itself, which is hovering about head height, and you see a perfect reflection of your own face.
Now,
yes.
Given Nigel's experience in Season 2, does this thing look like shine, or does it look like something else?
It looks like a bowling ball made of mercury.
Which is kind of how you describe shine, which is why I'm... Shine with more chromy, I think,
right,
mercury. But...
Right. It is highly polished chrome, a ball of mercury, a spherical mirror, any of those, about the size of a bowling ball. Even with your head and just outside of the range of a fully extended Wintermann arm.
Cool. Nigel's gonna kind of tilt his head at the sphere, realize his movements are it's reflecting him. Keep the pistol primed on the damn thing, and then take a step back, being sure not to tread on the footprints that he's been following.
Okay.
How does it react?
It hovers, keeping the distance.
As in, keep the same distance I was before?
It gets closer to you, yeah.
And then take a step forward. We're going to do the whole song and dance.
Yeah, it backs up slightly.
The sensation that told me it was right behind me, will I be able to, track for, olfactory memory or whatever, how long, it's taken my brain to process this thing has been here? When it first, noticed there was something wrong and it only took till that moment to realize? Basically, how long has this thing been behind me?
Yeah.
It just got there the second you sensed it, because it displaced the air. It hovered into view, displacing the air. It didn't suddenly appear. It came from somewhere. It either dropped down, floated up, or came from the way you were walking, or another T-section there.
He's going to reach for his radio.
Okay.
Dial up Sergeant and ask if, Sergeant, do you have any means of containment?
Like a cage for a prisoner, sir, or
handcuffs?
More magical in nature.
That's a strange call. Let me call up and see what we got. I'll get right back to you there.
We got a box.
We got a box.
Quickly as you can now.
Yes, sir.
Also, I will need a forensic team to analyze these footprints. I'm in the next warehouse over. The suspect escaped.
Yes, sir.
Now I relay my position and then I hang up.
Now you're not gathering the orb.
Oh, fuck.
Wintermann.
Is that the orb?
No, it's a voice coming from behind you.
For fuck's sake, we gotta do this again.
I'm just rolling with it.
Spin with the gun?
So I'm on a walkway, right?
Yes.
Cool. I'm going to spring. Because there's poles above me as well, right?
Yeah, like rafters and I-beams, things like that. Yeah.
Nigel's gonna jump so that his trajectory catches him on. So he gets barely a bring of the knees, spring up, and then try and land on one of these rafters and point his gun down at the thing that's just fucking said something at him. Things need to stop turning up behind me.
Love it. Okay, roll to spring.
Is this a 1d20 roll? Is this a multiple d20 roll?
Let's see. It's a 1d20 roll.
Bear with me just 2 seconds. Alfred is just woken up. I need to go put the dummy back in. 2. Okay. So was it 1 roll or 2 rolls? Sorry.
1.
And is it, what are we, effort, toughness?
Toughness, +3 or d4.
+3 for foot chase, I guess.
Yes. Cool. I would have gone with that, or martial arts, but get a plus on the foot chase.
So we'll take, that is a 16. I will cash in.
Wait, hold on. Might not need to. No, oh, he needed an 8.
He needed an 8, or he rolled an 8?
You needed an 8.
Oh, you got that.
So you got it easy, yeah. Okay, so Nigel springs straight up, land on one of the muck-covered I-beams, and point your weapon down to where the voice was. All right, you see a man in a black suit with, that's pristine, by the way, starched white shirt, black tie, wide-brimmed black hat. And he slowly lifts his head up to look at you, and his face is obscured by a silvery metallic plague doctor mask.
Cool. Now, the silvery metallic mask, does it resemble the masks that I saw the highwayman wearing? Same kind of material, I mean.
Not really, because this is moving. It's like, imagine it was, not machine-made, not carved smoothly or anything like that. It looks like it was hammered out into that shape with like a ball-peen hammer, but all the little dents are moving. It's like it's continually remaking itself, or it looks like a stop-motion image of a plague doctor mask made of aluminium that's being pounded out with a hammer.
Cool. How thick are his soles? Random question, but it's important.
The guy, the plague doctor guy?
Yeah, how thick are the soles of his shoes?
They match.
Yeah, but is the sole like thin, thick, what?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
He's wearing a metal mask. Why am I worrying about the shoes? That's fine. I cock Baal and I say, it feels appropriate to say stand and deliver.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Okay. He raises both his hands, and at the speed that he raises his hands, which are clad in white opera gloves, at the speed, the rate at which he raises his hands, the ball rises up behind you to your level again. And he
I would have kind of positioned myself so I was standing on the rough with view of both of them, so I'm happy to see the thing rise up. But
yes,
I'm kind of like,
you do.
Yeah.
And he says,
I am not a highwayman.
That sounds familiar.
what you are is trespassing on a crime scene. You are under arrest.
Touch the ball.
moves a little closer.
That thing moves close to me. I'm marking it down as resisting arrest. And then, like you hear like Baal charge up, like the like.
Okay.
Nigel Wintermann.
Points to the ball.
Touch.
Stand your orb down, or I will fire. This is my last warning. Is this close enough to being a cop?
What is it? You got a cop card?
No, it's just, I'm a chief inspector now, so I'm just...
Oh, that's... Yeah, you're doing...
Our police and your police are very different.
Yes, you're doing very well. Very well.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
Sorry, cap. I'm a cap.
He lowers his hands, clasping them at his waist. The ball descends, and he says,
Calm down.
As we've just established, you are following my orders, not the other way around. State your intentions in this warehouse.
In a flash, almost as quick as teleportation, the ball is back up behind you again.
I shoot. As soon as it moves, I pull that fucking trigger, and I electrocute the bastard right in his fucking face.
Damn.
I gave him a warning, and I fucking told him.
Right.
Well, at least you gave him a warning. I can't say that for Holly.
Right. Okay, a roll of 20.
This is for initiative.
Yeah, let's do initiative. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's do that. I wasn't going to because he's not doing anything, but yeah, roll a 20. What?
It's fine. Yeah, I should have just. Why do I make things more difficult? I'm so fucking lawful good in the extreme that I can't just have nice things for myself. I have to be my own obstacle.
Did you roll a 1 on initiative?
No, I didn't. I'm just saying that the fact you were going to give it to me for free, and I was just going to shoot him.
Yeah.
And I then had to do the rules. Actually, shouldn't I roll for anything?
Yep.
Dear listeners,
doing the whole DM
rules
thing.
don't meet. The rules are made up, and the points don't matter. Just have fun. Don't do me.
Right.
That's strictly reserved for my wife.
This game is whose line is it anyway?
So what do I need to beat? Or are you not telling me?
For what? Initiative?
If that's what we're doing.
You just roll.
Yeah, just roll. Doesn't matter.
Okay. I mean, it does matter because I want to shoot this guy before he orbs me. So we'll find out.
I got a 17, but don't use any chips.
Yeah, it won't hurt much anyway.
Yeah. I got a. Let me guess. Do I get any stack bonuses for initiative, or is it just a straight roll?
No, it's a straight roll.
I got a 6.
Okay. You got it. He's just standing there.
Cool. Well.
Fire away.
And now, because I'm trying to do my best to stick it in line with the American law enforcement, I will use my Murtagh die. I'm going to spend it. I don't need to spend the blue chip before the roll or after the roll. Anytime.
You can do it after the roll, yeah.
I'm gonna do that because I rolled a 3. Thanks, Chris Durback. What did I need to beat in one of my? So I think the ball's +5 to hit. So I'm guessing 8 won't do it.
Is that 8 total?
Do I get any other pluses from my sheet, or is it just?
I don't see anything specifically for a weapon. Baal does have a body chart plus, so any hit will do. He's not moving. You got it. Once again, you're making things difficult for yourself.
I am, but I'm trying to get him in the mask. So the lightning's going from like bodyguard rep.
Well, then that'll be your body chart roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. Then if I've got it, then I've got it. I'm not gonna get mine.
What's your roll for the body chart?
Body chart. You need a roll a 12-sider, and an 11 or 12 will hit him right in the face.
Cool.
God damn it!
This is why we keep the black chips, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
I rolled a 12.
Yes.
Oh.
right between the eyes. Metal arcs all around the face, circling around the eyes. He just barely flinches. You all right?
I should have told you what the weak point was.
I don't know.
Don't listen to him.
It's fine. I'm guessing damage isn't important because again the points are made up and the rules don't matter.
Yes. Damage
Did he piss it off?
I mean,
or does it not care?
I'll tell you what. We'll do this.
I think this is the first time I've actually fired Baal.
Right.
Really? I don't remember doing it before.
It's a good solid hit, and the most of the lightning effect is like glows around the mask in all areas, but you also see it inside the mask. You see a slight reflection of the eyes, which are, the whites of the eyes are there, but the iris and pupils are black, and the skin that's exposed is either lizard-like or burnt. And sure, what the fuck? Roll for damage. Doesn't matter.
I've also realized that this is its stun setting.
Roll a d4 plus 2.
I don't know what the variables, but 10 plus D? I don't know what that means on the sheet.
Where is 10 plus D?
On variables for... Not Witchwood, sorry, Baal. So it's 2 plus D before you're right.
Yes.
I'm looking at the wrong gun. So D4 plus what?
2.
I rolled a 1 on that one, so I got 3 total?
3 total, yes.
I'm tempted to spend the black chip for that one just to see.
4 total. Okay.
Yeah, 4 total.
Alright, his turn.
Oh.
He is unaffected.
He just doesn't do anything, or...
You see no physical evidence of any damage whatsoever. He's still standing there. And he says,
Please, calm down.
See, if they would have been that nice to me.
Your radio box is ringing.
I'm going to answer it.
Okay. There's some sort of crackly interference, but you do hear the sergeant say that they have a containment box. It's about 3 feet on all sides. It's heavy, lead-lined. Not sure if it's what you're looking for. Best we got, sir.
That'll do. I have suspect. I'm holding suspect at gunpoint.
Yes, sir. On our way. So flashlights, torches, flickering around.
Yeah, I gave the sergeant my location.
Yes.
I told him it was in the but yeah.
Yes, gaining.
I hang up and then I jump down behind the dude.
Okay. All right.
Putting the. Seeing as Baal did nothing. I mean, lightning stun mode did nothing. Bullets might do something. Who the fuck knows? I think it might be time to switch to which would, but that's a bit more of an effort.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, no roll needed to jump down behind him. That's easy enough. The ball arcs up through the air between crisscrossing rafters to hover behind you the same distance it was when it was on the other side. And the creature, I'll call him a creature, man, whatever, slowly turns to face you.
Why are you in this warehouse?
Touch.
And the ball moves within reach.
The D&D player in me is like, can I do an insight check?
Let's see what the equivalent would be here.
I don't know, something like, I guess it'll be a smarts roll? It's wisdom and observation?
Yes, I'd say so. And,
which, is my worst stat, but...
That's okay. Still pretty good. No, for 59, you only need a 9, and you got a D4 with that.
So we got 18 total.
Okay. So you're just...
what the fuck is this thing's deal?
Well,
he wants me to touch the orb, but
you get the
what?
Yeah, you get the feeling. I use that with finger quotes because cogman.
The fuck?
This isn't even a feeling. This is downright knowledge. If this creature with its ball was your enemy, you could come to the logical conclusion that it would have had the ability to kill you. Despite your mortality, there is something superior about it that is very threatening, because it has no fear of you. Your weapons seem to have no effect on it whatsoever. You don't know what this ball does. It doesn't seem the least bit concerned. It did hear that there are others on their way here. It's not moving, and it's wearing a suit in a highly toxic area. And the mask is not a gas mask. It's just basically a bizarrely morphing plague doctor mask. And he's got a wide-brimmed hat.
So if it wanted me dead, it would have done so already, is your point?
Yes. Now, granted, with your Y mortality, it might not have been a permadeath, chances are it wouldn't be, and you'd have like saves against it.
If I only had a Y.
But yeah, there's
No, Ray, you have a Y. It's a Y me.
yeah.
Pretty much. Should be a double Y.
Fine. So I get that this thing doesn't seem as a threat at all. But it's more like the sense when it was more like is it trying to get me to touch this thing out of malicious intent, or is it like
it seems
trying to help
be
me?
It seems to be doing that based on your conversation. It seems to be doing that in answer to your inquiries. Like who are you? Touch the ball. What are you doing here? Touch the ball. It's like,
okay.
If the ball was since it can make the ball float around, if the ball was going to kill you, he just float it to bump into you. It could have done that the first time you sensed it.
Yeah. Cool. I will touch the button. Sorry, I mean the ball.
Touch the ball.
Yep. Keeping my gun back at this thing's head, cocked, and even though it's entirely ineffective, it's more of a safety blanket at this point.
BD. I'm not gonna say BD. This is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be grotesque.
I think I made everybody uncomfortable.
The credits for this episode's music may be found in our show notes at steamrollersadventurepodcast.libsyn.com. All music, except where otherwise specified, is produced by Kevin MacLeod at incompetech.com under Creative Commons by Attribution 4.0 licensing. Thank you for listening to the Steamrollers Adventure Podcast. You may subscribe to the show at Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, CastBox, directly from steamrollersadventurepodcast.libsyn.com, or through most podcast apps. For more about the show, and the Storycrafter's other projects, such as the Clockwork novels, the thrilling post-apocalyptic audio drama Copperheart, or the animated mockumentary comedy Whiskey Tango Furball, visit RiggStories.com. Consider becoming a patron of Rigg Stories Transmedia Storycrafting at patreon.com/RiggStories.